Welcome to the Transform Sales Podcast, where forward-thinking business leaders come to share their experiences and ideas, learn from each other, and amplify their results together.
Welcome to the Transform Sales Podcast. I'm here today with Victoria, CRO of Pitch Avatar, on another episode of our sales software review series. Victoria, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm very happy that you have me today, and I'm very happy to share something new about AI solutions with you.
Awesome. I'm excited to learn more about Pitch Avatar because we were just discussing before the camera started rolling. There's multiple use cases, but today we're going to focus on how Pitch Avatar can help salespeople with their sales presentations. So let's jump straight into it. I want to start with my first question, Victoria, which is what alternatives are people using or your customers using specifically to do their sales presentations? And if you can tell me a little bit more when it comes to these salespeople doing presentations, who are your best customers? What type of companies want their sales teams to enhance the way they share their presentations?
Yeah. So thanks for the question. And if we are speaking about the sales teams in general, our product was crafted like thinking for those teams who are just working a lot with slides to grab new clients. And while creating the product, we were thinking about how to deliver these presentations in the most effective way because the creating of presentation and just sending it to your potential client or client, this is just the beginning of the way, and then just the ping pong is starting. So our potential clients, just to be in general, all the sales, to be specific, B2B sales who are normally working with the presentations used to show some slides, some kind of content, or sell after the demo some kind of content to their prospects. But normally we was focused on software and hardware vendors, manufacturers, regarding software, because these guys are working like a lot with sales materials, education materials, and also nowadays more and more software developers, developing companies, they are struggling with their sales presentations performance, so they are our clients as well. So again, software hardware manufacturers and software developers, like companies that are working as outsourcing, they have a severe competition, and they are fighting for clients, and just very concerned about how their sales materials are working, are performing for them.
That makes sense. So I can imagine in for instance, the hardware companies, companies with a lot of inventory, a lot of, let's say, listings with key details about their different products in their inventory. They may have long presentations where they want to showcase all these features of their inventory, maybe. And for software companies, as you said, there's a lot of competition lately in the SaaS space. So really trying to stand out is a message that is delivered through a pitch, through a deck that supports that pitch. So I can see how those could be two very important, let's say, verticals or industries using presentations. A lot of industries can use them, but they have very strong use cases. And typically, before they hire pitch deck, as you said, and they have what long decks that they share through email, or how are they going about their job, and what are the challenges that they typically live when they have these long presentations or have to share them with their prospects?
Yeah, exactly. So actually, if we are speaking about like short pitch deck, I am calling this type of clients or users like, have you seen my slides? So they are normally reaching me out with like the question. For instance, software developing companies are reaching me out with the question, have you seen my slides? Have you seen my presentation? They say, uh, no, unfortunately, we still have our software developing companies, but I can help you to know, to learn, to understand who have seen your slides and who are really interested in your solution. So can I show you? And they say, yeah, lovely. So let's jump to a demo. And that is why we are just aimed to increase the number of demo call, even suffering with this problem. And as for hardware and software developments, yes, you are right. So the first question is for them is like a lot of technical information that could be very boring and so on. And also they produce a lot of updates. So they produce a lot of presentations, and they need just to deliver this information to their clients, potential clients, and even partners, distributors, resellers in the most effective way. So yeah, we help with that, and maybe just a little bit jump to the nearest future till the end of the year. We will be able to show just first, second, third slide, and then the avatar will ask them, so what would you like to know more? And avatar will show directly that slide that customer is interested in.
That's fantastic. So basically, when they have these presentations to share, they're doing it manually on an email. They don't get any tracking. So that brings us to the next question, which is what is the challenge, right? So they don't get any tracking. They're not able to see when the prospect saw it. So they're always starting their outreach with hey, did you see it? But if they had that info, maybe they could have a more powerful outreach in saying, hey, I know that you received this material. You probably and since you can see some read notifications of what pages, what slides the prospect was looking at, then you can ask relevant questions as, did you notice our product X on this tab? And I know that you saw it, so I can kind of like preempt the conversation over there. So that's one of the challenges that salespeople have. They don't have any insights. For one would be the distribution. It's a little cumbersome, just sharing files on an email that may not be the latest version, right? Or they may be different
Yeah,
variations.
and you have no idea how it performs. So you produce 19 slides and you have no idea whether someone seen them or not. Yeah, so this is the first. And the second, that's silent PDF or PPT is boring. It's like still okay. It's industry standard, but it's already boring. People are tend to listen. People tend to just focus on the dynamic picture. But yes, the main challenge is like you are just sending it and then jump to traditional people. Have you seen my slides? Let's agree about next steps or something like that, and we offer them more elegant way regarding this matter. Not hey, I know that you have seen my slides. This is normally working for to surprise potential clients, but they said still the customer keeps in his mind the information about this. And say, okay, maybe that's the time to discuss the budget or quota or something like that. As a wow, how do you know that I was thinking about you? So this is a kind of magic, and that helps to build the relationships with potential customers.
Almost like reaching out with the perfect timing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's about modern world. It's crazy. It's rush. And I have seen your presentation. I already remember something, 10 slides to keep in the mind. If you reach me out tomorrow, I just will be focused on another tasks and have no idea. I will need to recap. But if you know perfectly what is the time, or our system also allows to offer your potential client to book a demo. You just press the meeting, schedule demo, the schedule at next meeting, and it's done. So the sales rep is not going just okay. Let's agree about next demo and so on, so on. So it like helps a lot just to speed up the communication, to make it faster, to make it timely, which is more important when I'm still remembering about you. And as a result, to close more deals, to close the deals faster, and to speed up the communication.
Wow, I'm eager to see it in action. So why don't we jump into a screen share session, Victoria, so you can talk to us and demo us those key features that allow them to create the presentation, share them, and be able to read or see when there are some signals.
Lovely. It's with my pleasure. For those one who would like to try the platform, there is a 7-day trial, so just it's for free to try. If you would like to create your own avatar, if you still didn't have any, you could do this on the trial. It will be 3 minutes of avatar as well. And first step, what you are doing, you are uploading your presentation. This is speech presentation, this is slides, and it could be even video. So I have created, I have already uploaded to save our time the presentation. This is my slides about my product. I could mix this content. I could upload PPT, PDF, video, even this is like a video file, and make my presentation even a kind of content. And I can even add a link to my slide, maybe to show the demo how it works. And just let me show you a bit of magic. So first of all, this is like a kind of silent slides, and I can generate a text script for it. For instance, I choose in English, but again, the basic language of the presentation is English, but it could be like different language, Dutch, Danish, Czech, and any kind of language. And I choose just the number of words and generate text. AI is doing some magic to it, and you could just make some corrections or leave it as it is. And then, okay, for me, it's okay. And then I could generate a voiceover to this presentation. Even I have a library here. For instance, now we're speaking English like international, but I would like to be more specific to send this to my clients to New Zealand, so it will be like pronounced with the local accent. And I could choose among different girls, guys, different type of voices for presentation. I can even choose the mood. Excited, friendly, cheerful. So normally we use friendly, but you could play with it, and it's like unlimited place. Or alternatively, I could even clone my voice. So I have here my voice cloned, and to voice my presentation over with my voice. For instance, just a couple of clicks and ready.
Pitch Avatar invites you for an expedited exploration.
So,
That is
and
crazy.
yeah, and that makes me speak any language in the world, and I feel very, very powerful with the help of AI. And the next step, what I could do even more attractive is like to generate text, for instance, from my problem solving effectiveness. And I would like to generate an avatar who will speak. And this is the problem of sales sometimes because they cannot present in a high way, in a high quality way, and so on. So I just generate text, could make some corrections. Then I could choose a photo, select from library, for instance, that will be that guy. I select it again. We are normally selecting it from depending on the region where it is designed to, and then I press generate, waiting just for a couple of seconds, and then I have an avatar who is speaking instead of me on my slides. While we are waiting, I will just tell and just make a comment that you could do this automatically if you just rely on AI totally. You could do automatically, all the slides will be just voiced over, or do it slide by slide, like to make sure that everything is like very, very perfectly. And then you just will get a result. Instead of silent slide, you will get an interactive piece of content. Just
And
a
I like
couple of
it because a lot of times the account executive or the person doing the demo, um, maybe is traveling or is under the weather, but they still have to prospect. They still have to meet their quotas. Guess what? If you have a nice picture of yourself, you can upload it, and it's gonna be a digital version of yourself doing the talking for you.
Of course, the main thing is just not to tease the people, and you just should introduce. Our recommendation is just to introduce yourself like your AI assistant. So, like the person will be relaxed because it is not a real person is speaking, and and then he knows that he will be able to close this presentation anytime when he doesn't want to speak with avatar anymore or presentation, and that makes the modern audience even more relaxed and engaged in the audience.
It can also give the impression of a larger company because it's not just you recording and sending your videos. It's like you have a tech stack where you have AI to be able to use it to this extent.
Yeah, actually, if we're speaking about larger companies, they are normally they are normally asking for customized avatar, so like in the video. And normally we give even an advice, like, you could even customize them to put on Christmas cap, or summer vacation mode or a holiday mode and so on. And this is like for communication to partners, to B2B clients, could be interesting. So my avatar is ready. It took a little bit longer time because I'm sharing the screen, and again, it depends on the amount of text that you ask the avatar to voice it over. But normally it takes not longer than I don't know, one minute. So, and this is the guy. I will just replay it and then show you later how it looks like in player.
Looking at the concerns of effective slide delivery, it's evident that lead magnets seem inefficient. The uncertainty about
So this guy is speaking, like already presenting on the slide, and when we jump later on, we will jump to a preview to this presentation view, like in a live. I will show you how he presents. Just saving it. And I prepared, as I said, that I prepared the audio to all the other slides, then videos and so on. And I would like then I even can set up the goal, and I can set up the goal to call presenter, and system will recommend you to call presenter, to press the call presenter, or make appointment, and the system will offer the listener to make appointment, to show important slides. For instance, pricing is very important for you, or to collect listeners' data. You could add a lead form if this link is not personalized, and collect customers' data, and then make a follow up for them, and so on. So I'm just creating a personalized link here, and here I could even add a link to my calendar, so the person who is looking for a presentation could see, could press schedule a meeting and just book a meeting immediately with me.
From the presentation, yeah.
Yeah. And then I get a link, or I can embed this presentation directly to my slide to pop up, or send this link directly to my potential customers. And let us jump to how it looks like. This is the player. This is our like own player. It could be totally customized to logo, customers, and so on. And we could play like the first
Which
one.
avatar invites you for an expedited exploration?
Looking at the concerns of effective slide delivery, it's evident that lead magnets seem inefficient.
So you could just make it like very, very nice and interactive in this way. Here you could schedule a meeting. Here you could call presenter, and here you could even just open a chat and chat with presenter. So just ask a question if you have any.
Awesome. That's very powerful. A lot of communications tools back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. And let me show you now just how it could be applied to a practice, for instance, for outreach scenarios. For instance, I will just jump to LinkedIn. And we have a Chrome extension which allows us to work with LinkedIn and Gmail and Outlook. So it is just opened here in Chrome extension. We have here like a tiny icon. So I'm selecting this presentation, and you see here, in case of LinkedIn, the name who I send it already assigned. And here it is grabbed the data, and I could just grab them directly to my HubSpot or something. And now I created already a personalized link, and then send next. And instead of my just message or link, boring link, we'll see this dynamic, dynamic picture. It will be like switching, and it will be showing if there is my video, it will be showing my video. So it is a rather clickable, if you see a hi Victoria, and the person that sees hi Victoria, so he or she understands that this is crafted for them. And the same, just 1 second more. It's like the working the same for Gmail or Outlook, but we normally connect it to HubSpot as well. Yeah, so this is a mail from you, Eddie, and I could send you back, for instance, the email with my presentation. I put recipients. I said hi, and this is the presentation icon. This is our Chrome extension as well. Again, pitch avatar, and you see that here the system scrapped your email. So I know that this is like directly was sent to you. And when I get a notification that link was opened, I know that you opened just directly this link. And then I put next, and then I can put some words. Hi, Eddie. This is the avatar that we sent that I sent you before, and so on. And you will see the preview of the content that I wanted to show you on a large screen, very attractive. It is rather much attractive rather than like email or click here to see it or please find it attached.
Yeah, I
And
like that it's not a static picture. It's like a GIF, a dynamic that lets me kind of see what the presentation's about, and that motivates me more to go ahead and click and open it.
yeah, especially if you put on the first slide like, "Hi, Eddie." Yeah, I crafted this presentation for you. Okay, wow, this is for me. So that is what we are doing. And let me jump to the last, but not the least part, which is analytics. And you are getting a detailed analytics on each session. And I will go coming back to pitch avatar.
Okay.
Uh, so as soon as you send this presentation, you get an analytics. And for instance, I asked my colleagues, I crafted for you a link, and I asked my colleagues like to click on it. Oh, here, this I get a notification that Anastasia joined my presentation, so I know right now but this is my link that for you guys, and I asked my colleagues to just to go through it to show you how analytics works. So I see that now 19 links were opened, 13 forms were filled because I added a lead form, and now I can jump directly and see that okay, this girl Nadia just filled in the form, and she has seen 20 slides. She spent 3 minutes and so on. And another unknown person, it means that this person didn't fill in the form, and I don't know his name or her name. uh, just seen one slide and so on. And I can even jump further. For instance, just okay, Julia jumped to my session. She spent there 7 minutes. And then I can even see here a detailed split by slide. Okay, she just liked this slide and this slide, so maybe that attract her attention. And that would be my topic with Julia to discuss about. So, or maybe she asked some questions about that slide, and I will jump directly to these questions, not avoiding like, okay, how are you? Have you seen my slides and so on, so on. So this is basically how we help sales professional to struggle for customers and prospects attention.
This is powerful. A lot of companies spend thousands of dollars trying to get heat maps on their websites to identify, hey, what are the landing pages that people are reading the most and for how long they're reading them. This is kind of like giving that power to salespeople. Hey, take a look at what prospects are looking at what slides for how much time and if they're reacting or not. That gives you all a lot of the insights, at least, that you can require in your next outreach to continue or resume the conversation and making it engageful for your buyers, because you're going to talk about them, what they like, what they reacted to the most, what questions they have there, or how you can help them then get set up with whatever they really enjoyed about your presentation. I love it. Now, if I were to ask you, Victoria, what would you say are mm, what is involved in setting up pitch, let's say avatar for team of, I don't know, 1 to maybe 5 salespeople? What would you say are these tasks, teams, and people that are going to go involved in setting everything up? And how long would you say is going to take them to have Pitch Lab fully, Pitch Avatar, I'm sorry, fully installed, and all the salespeople using it, sending it, and getting reports?
Yeah. So yeah, that's nice question because normally a ready-made presentation is a huge barrier, and we even offer our customers. I just sorry, I just stopped sharing my screen because that would be like better to see each other. And normally. Our way is starting from a free trial, and normally head of sales, sales team lead, or even sales himself or herself is looking for the most productive way and very interested in AI tools, in AI and new tools like that help them to boost sales efforts. So normally they are just going to trial and then jump into a demo call with us. So on a demo call, we are just asking about specific scenarios. And if they have already a presentation, we can even create for them a demo, an example of their presentation just I don't know, in 30 minutes, like because we have a practice with our platform and so on. Sometimes people do not have presentations or have them outdated or ugly, let's say that, and we can offer even we have a content guys, so we can offer them to enhance their presentation, to just align to a brand style guys and so on. So it will be done manually. So it depends like on the customers feedback. And but if the person has a presentation, we just for one day we can set up for them. For me, for instance, it takes half an hour like to create the scripts, to make some minor corrections, to set up, to pick the most proper voice avatar according to their preferences, and even to translate them to, for instance, I said, what is your focus market? And they said, okay, France and Spain. And they said, okay, it will be translated also in French and Spanish, and no worries, it's like just a couple of clicks. And very, very quickly. But we also offer our clients setup session. So it is recorded. We are learning. We say, do this, do this. We offer them help desk, live lessons for those one who do not prefer to speak with the people. And also, we for our paid clients for the higher plan for business plan, we offer the first presentation setup for them to start faster, to working with presentation and to feel the effect. So and then we just asking how are you and so on. But normally, if they use our presentation setup services, it's just the next day they can start working with the presentation, no problem.
That's incredible. So, quick recap: there is a free trial that allows potential buyers. If you're in the audience, you want to try Pitch Avatar, go for the free trial. You can get started ASAP. The more you know what you want to say in each of your slides, the faster you can ramp up, basically. And if you know exactly what should go into each of your slides, and you've been using them and know them like the palm of your hand, within 30 minutes to an hour, maybe to give them a little bit more time since they're not familiar with the setup, they can be up and running. Your team could be there to help them, especially in the paid plans. Less than 30 minutes, they should have a presentation up and running. Um, so that makes it fast, which takes me to my last question, Victoria, for the day. What KPI or success measure should your ideal customer use to evaluate Pitch Avatar?
Yeah. So first of all, they are trying to measure their presentation for they're measuring actually, because for instance, even HubSpot gives whether your attachment was opened or not, but but still do not give a detailed involvement analytics. Like, okay, it was opened or not. I don't know, something like that, or link was clicked or not. But so first of all, they are trying to measure their slides effort. So they are doing that and measure. And if we are speaking about outreach team, the guys who are doing sales team outreach, so while sending these messages, they will measure the conversion rate to response rate. So this is first of all, and this is very measurable. And they could feel the effect the fastest. And if we speak about sales team who are working like in B2B and longer term, so that could be in a longer term perspective, could be could result in closing the deals faster, because you just avoid this ping pong messing communication and so on. But in the shorter term period, you just will put less efforts to understand what the time for speaking with your potential customer, what is the best time, what is he's engaged, what was he's interested, and so on. So like just to save the time on communication, like useless communication, like to set up or to be on the same page.
I love it. So a lot of visibility around the usage and the performance of the presentation as a first layer, which will impact conversion rates and speed of the sales cycle and overall revenue.
Of course, yeah, of course. All the sales teams are measuring revenue at the end of the day, but nowadays the operational how they reach this revenue is like suffering. So that the way to sell is changing drastically, and we try to align and to help them to reach this goal, to reach the sale, to deals close faster.
That's fantastic, Victoria. Well, there you have it. If you're in the audience, you use presentations a lot for sales. You're in software or manufacturing, definitely take a look at Pitch Avatar. You can get set up very quickly. There is a free trial for you to install the tool, get to play with it, and see its effects before you go on a paid plan. And you should see your presentations come to life and let you see how prospects are engaging, what are they consuming, liking, reacting, for how long. And that should translate into you having more ammunition, a better understanding of where the deal is, and how and knowing what to say on your next conversation, on your next outreach to continue driving the deal forward and faster.
Yeah, exactly.
Victoria, thank you so much for your time as well. I hope to catch you on a future episode.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me today. That was my pleasure to speak with you, and hope to see you as well.
Excellent, Victoria. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.